one of the big questions to me is, do you think Snyder and Associates will work with us and listen to what we really want to do? That's the question that's in my
You think they would?
mind. Because they come and talk to us, but they don't really get down to the heart of what we ask them to do. If you think that we can, and that they'll do what we actually, and that we'll get up to DNR standards and not have to build more than we need to build, then we've already paid a lot of costs. That's the part that just keeps jawing at me. We put out a lot of money.
My personal feelings is that they were looking for this opportunity at the time of the council change to take advantage of the situation.
We've been looking at it for...
I know, but I'm saying as far as to keep
So
it...
they had that alternatives to the council before.
Right.
That was done in December, if I remember right.
They seem to hesitate whenever you... They were here twice since I've been here for the council meetings. You guys got one actually longer than that. Gary, you have. And
I was just kind of curious because Snyder Associates asking for what, $9 million for just to redo the building and bring it up to code.
$9 million? No,
Wasn't it?
not $9 million.
What's the...
Well,
You said on one. The number was...
Well, I think one of the major problems was Jim Reynolds leaving. You know, then you got new engineers. So their big change of their change of engineers created a problem for them too.
And they've admitted that sort of,
They have,
that's one of the snag.
they've got in, Snyder's in their new estimate, got basically $250,000 to,
They had the
to
building.
include roof replacement, door repair, mechanical repair, electrical repair, operations, building repair, $250,000.
But we've never put them in a place to have competition.
Yep.
I mean, that's the advantage that they have.
This project was bid, the engineers were bid. We bid the engineers.
So they were the lowest bid for the engineering part of it?
What we did was bid for engineering services, and we had several engineers come in, and their proposal was much better than Q and Pear's. I'm just telling you.
Gale and Farrell they never bid the sewer plants.
They bid the engineering services.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. Neil Keel told us they did not bid it.
Oh, I'm positive. We had several, and I'm
Bob
positive.
Johnson said they
were
didn't
one of
bid
them.
it.
No,
Who's the other JEO?
we didn't have any.
There was, from what I was told by a council person, there was never a bid let for the sewer.
No, for the engineering services? I remember those proposals. We had a stack of proposals. We didn't just go down and hire Snyder and Associates. Nobody does that. No city does that.
Oh, but we did.
No, we didn't. I would have thought that like Dickens.
I had to go through my stuff.
Pardon?
I said, they're looking at me and I'm sitting there going, I gotta go through my stuff to see, because I do not.
And Bob says
Well,
they
you
never
would
did.
know if they let bids, wouldn't you?
What it was a request for proposal for engineering services.
RFPs, yeah.
For engineering services.
Well,
Well, I am getting old.
That makes a lot of difference, seriously, if they did not.
I am getting old. There is memory problems, so.
You don't remember it either, Dale?
It wasn't
No.
done.
My recollection is that I remember a conversation that they didn't have the time to put a bid in or something. That's what I remember. But that was 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Or whenever.
Well, maybe Q and Pear didn't, but we
I
did.
don't think they did either, because.
So we did do bids for engineering services.
But I.
And maybe they didn't respond, but we had several.
we didn't ask for Wednesday meeting.
Don't think so. Not to argue with the carrier, but
Yeah. Well, you just don't do that. That's be totally irresponsible on the part of the city to go out and just hire someone to come in and build a plant without
Yeah, that's what we're,
That's what we're
that's
talking
what
about.
problem we have right now
That's
is
what we're facing.
facing.
If there, that, you know,
That's
if there
history.
were
Don't make any
no
difference.
other bids taken, we don't know.
We have no information to back that up. That there-
Without going back through the council minutes, yeah.
That's history. That's past to make a hell of a lot of difference.
So,
Well, other than that they were the ones that we selected based upon the proposals that were presented. Because you know, they come in with all the list of all the other projects they've done, and
How many other ones did you listen to?
I swear we had at least 2 presentations or 3, and we had a half a dozen. I just swear we did.
Sure that wasn't.
Because I had a whole stack of those
Don't
folders.
you remember, wasn't that 12th and early? Wasn't that?
That's
We had
that's
3 bids on,
history.
which is J.E.O., because I've got them at home.
Can't do nothing about it anyways.
No, but it bothers me that Keel and Pear come in after the fact. That's kind of,
We requested Keel and Pear to come in.
you did?
Yes.
Okay.
We showed them that, and that's how we got our eyes opened to why we're spending $7 million instead of $3 million. That's why we're here today,
Yeah.
waiting for Bob Scheffler to tell us what the hell to do.
Yeah, but. No, it's
Okay, Bob.
that's all right. We don't have anything on the other side. It's really, we only have a good guesstimate.
And our dealers was probably. Don't know.
If you were to make a recommendation based on knowing the sewer lines and everything today, well, seriously, you're the one that works with the,
Well,
and you've worked with him before.
oh yes, and it's like we discussed earlier, Neil designed the plant, well, built it. He also done the water treatment plant.
A lift station too, did you do that, or did somebody else do lift
Yeah,
station?
well, that was part of the project.
Yeah, they haven't even looked at this lift station issue either,
And
Snyder's. One thing I was,
you know, Barb, I guess you're asking me to speak and then speak on behalf of Alvin. And this is me, I told you just a little earlier. Personally, I would probably use Neil, rejuvenate the plant, fight some I&I, and pursue that route. It's like Jim said, we're gonna spend the money anyway, but there's the start. We have a building there, like I said, put a roof on it and use it. Alvin and I did go to Osage and look at that oxidation dish. I was impressed with that plant. I guess it was a good operation, with grit removal and things. It was good. And it has an advantage. There's less, there would be less maintenance. Like these biodisc and stuff out here, we have to change the bearings, and if you don't get it quick enough, it chews up the shaft on the end of them, and we have to get them filled up, turned back down, while it's in place. I mean,
Is there a lot of cost to that?
there's more maintenance with this plant, but it's what they call a mechanical plant. Anything mechanical, whether it's this bar, or that plant, a feed mill, a rock crusher, you got mechanical, you got maintenance. Dish, you got maintenance there, but you got 2 huge blowers and motors, a lot of concrete, which you sort of put that in place, and then you use it for years until it deteriorates and whatever. But still, up there, you had the clarifiers, they had domes on them, and they had drying beds or whatever where plant life grows to help dry the sludge and to get rid of it. And it's a good system. One thing, or a couple of things, you know, you have less maintenance.